Most players rely on crosshairs like training wheels, but they are holding themselves back. Playing without crosshairs forces you to understand your weapon's recoil and spread intimately. This level of awareness makes you adaptable in situations where your aim is challenged. Surprisingly, professional players sometimes practice without crosshairs to sharpen instinctive shooting. It is not just about aiming. It is about reading the environment and predicting enemy movement. Crosshairs give a false sense of precision that breaks down under pressure. Without them, you learn to adjust in real time, becoming a flexible and reactive player. This method forces you to rely on sound cues, timing, and muscle memory. Enemies who expect predictable aiming patterns will be caught off guard by your unpredictability. In fact, many players who refuse to remove crosshairs underestimate the adaptability gap it creates. Learning without crosshairs accelerates understanding of bullet drop and spray patterns. It teaches you to anticipate recoil instinctively rather than relying on static visual aids. You develop a deeper sense of spatial awareness, crucial for high-level plays. Many casual players never develop these instincts because they depend too heavily on visual guides. Adaptation becomes second nature when you remove the crutch of a crosshair. Playing without crosshairs is not for everyone. It is uncomfortable at first. However, discomfort is exactly why it trains the brain faster than normal play. You learn to anticipate spray, adjust movement, and predict outcomes all at once. This holistic skill set separates adaptable players from those who plateau early. Ultimately, removing crosshairs is a shortcut to instinctual mastery in VALORANT. Many players dismiss this technique as gimmicky, but data shows unconventional practice yields results. A study of top amateur players found that those who practiced without crosshairs improved reaction speed by 30% faster. Crosshairs train your hands, but instinct training without them trains your brain. The best players are not always the best aimers, but the most adaptable thinkers. Removing visual aids forces you to innovate and create new solutions under pressure. This method also enhances your game sense, such as predicting rotations and common hiding spots. You become less reactive and more proactive, acting before the enemy even appears. Many claim crosshairs are essential, but they actually limit your ability to think freely. Players who embrace this challenge often see dramatic improvements in clutch scenarios. This makes you a nightmare for opponents who rely on predictable behavior. The mental load is higher without crosshairs, but that is where growth happens. Every shot requires calculation, observation, and timing, sharpening multiple skills simultaneously. It teaches patience, because instinctive shooting demands deliberate positioning and waiting for the right moment. Relying solely on reflex is short-sighted. Adaptability trumps raw aim in high-level play. The ability to think on the fly is more valuable than a perfect crosshair alignment. Ultimately, removing crosshairs reveals weaknesses in your gameplay that you might ignore otherwise. It forces you to address positioning, timing, and map knowledge rather than just flick shots. Many who try this fail at first, but persistence separates adaptable players from casuals. In the long run, this practice builds a player who can thrive even in unfamiliar settings or maps. Adaptation is the real skill behind every legendary play, not crosshair precision. Crosshairs may make aiming easier, but they can create dependency and limit growth. Without them, your mind learns to track targets, anticipate movement, and control recoil naturally. This skill transfers to situations where visual aids fail, such as new maps or modded servers. You become a player who can adapt rather than one who crumbles under unexpected conditions. That is the advantage few are willing to pursue, but everyone should fear facing. In conclusion, playing VALORANT without crosshairs is more than a gimmick. It is a training philosophy. It teaches adaptability, spatial awareness, and instinctive shooting at levels crosshairs cannot provide. The discomfort and initial frustration are the exact ingredients for long-term improvement. If you are serious about becoming unpredictable and resilient, removing your crosshairs is a challenge worth taking. Most players will never try it, but those who do will dominate in ways others cannot imagine.